Hello and welcome to Bodyweight. You will need just your body and you'll need a mat and a water bottle. We have 14 minutes of work, so you can start your timer now. We're starting on the mat and we're doing 2 rounds of each. I've got the timer is going to go on. You've got 45 seconds of work and then you have 15 seconds rest. We do 2 rounds of each move. So hopefully this works out. Sometimes I set these things up and they don't always work, but this should be us ready to go. So the first one is in your 4-point kneel, and you're going to take your hand underneath, come to the side, and bring the toe up and forward. You can bring it forward, you can bring it forward like that, or you can bring it forward on the body or above the body. So let's go for 45 seconds. I will give you a heads up on when you are to change sides, so just keep going on the one side until I say we're done. You can just thread the needle in this if you want to just warm up and you don't want to do any of the extra stuff. So toe and hand come to meet. We're going to stay on this one side. If you find you're a little bit clunky, you can just change it and do switch sides. I'm going to do all of my left to begin with. And rest. Blow the shoulders out. Keep nice and fluid. You've got 8 seconds and we're going into the next one. And we're on the other side. So we're threading through, coming up and touching the toe. You do need to steady yourself first. You don't need to do it at the same pace as me. Do it at a pace that works. You can even just do knee to elbow if you don't want to take the arm and the leg wide. The reason we're doing this is we're working into the core. We're warming up the upper back. We're warming up the legs, the glutes, the lumbar spine, everywhere. Good, and rest. Our next one is, we're in the bird dog. So we have it in that 4-point kneel again. Make sure your hand is directly underneath. It's not forward. You can do this if you're feeling advanced today. You can bring this up onto your toes and you can do like so, or you can stay with me and fully extend. Don't be tipping into it. Keep the hips facing forward, down towards the ground. Squeeze the glutes when you're up. Good, I'm hitting something. All right, opposite leg. Take note of which side feels slightly different. So you've got 2 rounds of this, so you can warm yourself up. But the first round, you can also just slide your legs out if you don't want to do the lift. I like to do it like I'm sliding, then I'm lifting. Good, and rest again. So next time you can do it so you're in that 4-point kneel and you can do your full shebang if you want. I might give it a go. And you can always come back. This is for you working to your body, okay? Strengthening your body. Everybody is different, but you do need to push away with, especially if the knee is rising, you got to push the ground away with that hand. Feel this in the deep core. And it's not about rushing through it. It's about constantly bringing the belly in towards the spine. Good, in those stabilizing muscles. Woo! You're in that lovely isometric hold of the belly. Ribs are down. Push the ground away. That will keep the back flat, so you're not dipping into the lumbar spine. Good. And rest. We're now up. Take your time getting up. And we're going to do a squat touch. Now, if you want, you can step out and do it, or you can jump. So get your breath back. 4 minutes in, doing really well. Let's go. So you can do like so. Nice soft knees. Bend down, squeezing the glutes on the way up. You will feel the heat. That's my niece in the background who's also doing this workout with me. Little superstar. So if you're at home, the bodyweight one is a really good one. If you have kids, they can join in too. Nice work, Alice. Oh, I can feel the heat in my legs. Good. Rest is coming. Woo! Now this is when you need the 15-second rest. Week one, you don't need to do the jump. You can do the step out and tap. Do within your remit. I think I'm going to do the step out and tap. Step, tap, in. Step, tap, in. Make the effort to step down in. You can do a nice play. Good. I think I'm going to jump the last one. See? Variation. I want you to use these workouts. So even here, my external obliques, which go into my front pockets. Gotta imagine that. They are working hard when I come down. Well done. Well done. Next one is another little spicy one. It is a lateral lunge, a forward lunge, and a back lunge. That counts as one on each side. So we go side. It's not about doing lots and lots of these. It's about performing them right. Same here, sitting back on the toilet, bend into that leg. Forward. And back. Switch it up. Side. Forward. And back. Lovely. Readjust each time. If you're feeling really spicy, you can jump. And in, and you stay high. And you don't touch the ground in between. That. Lots of ways to vary it. Take a drink. You have it. Your drink's inside. Woo. Did you finish it? We'll get you another one. Cherries and berries. And we go again. So remember the one you finished with? Make yourself enough space. Other variations of this are to add the band in. But for now, I feel this one's spicy enough. Oops, I gone the wrong way. Stay high. Stay high. Core. We make it more core. Glutes. Quads. Core. Good. Glutes. And adductors. Quads. Glutes and core whenever we keep it like so. Brilliant. We keep going. Oops. Wait till the bell goes. It's going to go soon. I think it's going soon. Feels like, have I going on? There we go. That's not my fault. It had not gone. It had not gone. There we go. So I'm just going to let you have that rest. I have it paused. It's a classic. I need to update my app. Right. Next, we're back on the mat. Okay. Now I get the mat. Good. So we're on the mat. And we have a crunch. All right, getting a longer rest here. Okay, so we come down onto the mat. Legs go high. Belly comes in towards the spine. We flatten the spine. Crunch. Head goes down. Blow the legs away till the belly starts to pop and return. Okay? That's what we're doing. So other ways you can do this are by Keeping the legs bent the whole time, so just crunching into it and then tapping the ground. Otherwise, stay long with me, but keep the belly in towards the spine and the spine in towards the mat. Pointed toes. Crunch. Blew away. We're started. Okay, good. Crunch. And I actually mean breathe in on the rise, breathe out from the extension. And we go. Advanced version of this is to stay in the crunch, send them away, bring them back. None of this needs to be quick. It needs to be precise. You can stay high with me. You can see here, my spine is in the mat. You've only got a few seconds left. Good, bring those knees in. So remember your variation. So tabletop is what we talk about the legs again. Don't pop the belly, keep it in. We do our crunch, come back down, and we tap the foot. Crunch back down, tap the other foot. Legs are long if you're with me. Crunch. You will see my legs do not go too far. Just till I feel my belly wants to pop. We can do a blow out, blow in, blow out again. Switch those glutes on. If I had you in reformer, I would be wanting you to keep up if you can. Good. You can make it so it flows all in one. Good, you just got to make sure. So be careful on your way up with this. Our next one is side dip. So we have in the plank, you can be on your knees for this, or you can be on leg, and we're dipping the hip. So we're dipping the hip long, we're dipping the hip high. We're dipping the hip long, dipping the hip high. Good. You can come on, sorry, long, high, long, high. Now this is all on the one side, so you will feel this. You might want to come down to your knees. That you are still working. Please don't ever think that you're not. 1, 5, just come down. That makes you feel better. And again, see, you're still going there. Good, 4 seconds. Good, switch sides. Phew. Feel the heat. Good, get yourself set up. Make sure your elbow is directly underneath your shoulder. I think I had moved a little bit in the last one. Nice and long between 2 panes of glass. So on the toes or on the knees. Long like a pencil and like an arrow. Things you need to think about. Bringing the pelvic floor. So what you want to think about is like a little piece of tissue paper. And you're lifting it up. You want to think about your ribs. They're in. 14 seconds. You want to think about your hips. They're not dipping too low. 5 seconds. Oh my goodness, and spicy. Spice. Hey. Okay. Now the last one we have is our tricep dips. So your options are like so, or long like so. Your bum just skims the ground. Elbows are pointing behind you, bending the elbows. Pushing through the fingers and the thumbs. Pointing the elbows behind, not out wide. Behind. Yes, it's a tricky one, isn't it? So you can keep it like so. You can do this off a bench. As long as you're working into those triceps, I don't mind which way you do it. As long as you bend the elbows. It's a weak, let's try, weak little grip of muscles that has to be worked. Oh, I can't remember. Did it stop? Ah, there we go. See? See, I feel challenged by this. This is why I make these challenging workouts and I think to myself, why do I do this? We do this because we want to progress. We want to feel strong. You ready? Last one. Here we go. I'm long for it. So stand up. Get in the zone. Okay. You're in the zone. Belly is tucked in. Little micro movements all help. Pushing through the thumbs and the fingers. You've 25 seconds left. It is your body weight on these little arms. So I get it. You can adjust to the knees if you want. Ten seconds. Gonna go long again. 6. Woo! And we are done. Exactly 15 minutes. We had that little, whoo, feel the arms. There's your triceps there. Wow, well done. You completed body weight. You'll feel good going into the rest of your day. Well done.